tilt it down a little bit. Yeah.
Is it getting you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. My name's Nina Bravo. That's my real name that's on my birth certificate. I get people asking me if Bravo is the name my parents gave me sometimes because it sounds so show businessy or something, but it's my real name given to me by my grandfather. My grandpa was a full-blooded Mexican from Mexico, and that was his real name. I grew up and lived in Northern California. I grew up with 100-year-old redwood trees in my backyard. There was a huge forest in my backyard, behind my yard, I should say. I'm a self-taught artist, although I have a few talented artists in my family. So I would also say that I was greatly encouraged to be artistic from a young age. I have actually taken only one drawing class in college. My parents, however, met at an art college. The school they met at used to be called California College of Arts and Crafts, but now they changed the name to California College of the Arts. My dad is a painter, and I used to watch him paint when I was a little kid. My parents were divorced, and I would go to his house on the weekends, and he would be painting these big canvases full of pictures of himself going fly fishing, because he liked to go fly fishing. And he also liked to paint, so he'd paint pictures of himself going fly fishing. Or sometimes he would make ceramic sculptures of giant birthday cakes that were a yard tall and a yard wide. Although my dad was actually a professor at Humboldt State University for most of his career, he never once spent time with me specifically teaching me how to draw or paint. I just felt encouraged to do it on my own because he was doing it, but he never really sat down and taught me. So I say that I'm a self-taught artist because I've only taken one college class in art and one drawing class, and that was all. Making art was another activity that was done regularly at my household. I grew up thinking it was just as normal as most people would consider buttering toast. I actually didn't make much visual art as a kid or teenager. I actually did a lot of dance classes when I was younger. And, I used to take African dance at one point. At one point I had a really fun teacher that I really loved that I would spend time with after class. She was so funny that one time she made me laugh until I peed. I started to paint and draw around 2003 for fun. I kept on going with the paintings and drawings, but didn't show my work for a while. I kept growing a big stack of it in my room and wouldn't share it with the outside world. Maybe that was better because I was still developing as an artist. One day my uncle got to be in a major New York show. I was in college for nutrition. I found out I actually had more passion for making art than nutrition because when my uncle got to have a show in New York, I was really jealous. I was really super jealous. Instead of wallowing in jealousy, I used the energy to get motivated. I like to read Sark's books, S-A-R-K, and she says that jealousy is just a way to figure out what it is that you really want so you can act on creating it. I like her interpretation of jealousy, so that's what I did instead of staying jealous, which would have been ridiculous. I started to realize that was what I really wanted more for myself, was to be an artist, so I started to make more art, and I thought, if he can do that, then I can do that. If my uncle can make art and show it and get attention for it, then I thought I could too. So I started showing more work. I have been excited to find out that my work has been well received and others really like it as well as myself. I've had 7 small shows so far, and all of them have been in someone else's business, not in galleries. Most of my shows have been in grocery stores or ice cream parlors, or one was in a bakery. I've been in art walk events where once a month art fans come out and take a stroll in downtown areas and check out artwork that's hanging in small businesses in downtown areas. Now I'm starting to move in the direction of showing and selling my work online. Some more information about me. I like health food and junk food at the same time. I take nutritional supplements like coral calcium in my water, but I also like to eat tons of chocolate every day. I take cups full of hot chocolate pretty much every day. I have chocolate. Sometimes I skip, but I eat chocolate almost every day. I am in love with thong sandals in the summertime, especially the kind that have sequins or glitter stuff on them. They make me happy and remind me of all the summers that I've had lots of fun. I live in San Rafael, California, and I love it here. I love the weather. We get lots of sun in the spring and summertime, and there's lots of happy people. San Rafael has always felt like home and safety to me, and it's very cheerful here. I'm not especially into dogs and cats and domesticated animals. I'm just not. I don't hate them either, but I'm just not really into them. I really have a huge adoration for other types of animals, like fish and frogs. I really love fish and frogs. And other wild animals like wild birds. I also like things like worms, or snails. Sometimes I see worms or snails that are like on the sidewalk when it's raining, because I think they must come out to try to be good near the water, because it happens. I notice it happens when it's raining or when people have their sprinklers on. And sometimes I try to save the snails and the worms by picking them up and putting them back on the grass or in the dirt again where they're supposed to be. So that's just a funny little thing about me, that I like snails and worms. And also fish and frogs and other wild animals like wild birds. I could watch fish for a long time and not get bored. And I like the way betta fish look. I used to have a betta fish, but I gave it to a little boy because I wanted to travel more, and I didn't want to have to be responsible to feed it all the time. I'd already had it for like a year, and I wanted to move on and have more travel time and not have to find a babysitter for my fish so much, so I gave it to a family. The piece behind me is called Slide Fast Down Dry Grass Hill on Cardboard. It's a really long name. Slide Fast Down Dry Grass Hill on Cardboard. And I named it that because I was looking at it one day after I made it, and I was trying to get the feeling that it gave me, and I was really trying to think hard. I use my intuition a lot about what it should be named. And this memory came back to me of one day when me and my friends were little, and we were little kids, and there was this grassy hill behind my house, and it was a really steep slope, and it was really grassy, and it must have been the summertime because the grass was really dry. And we got pieces of cardboard, and we slid down the hill like we were sledding, kind of like people were. It just is like if you're sledding down snow, except for it was grass and cardboard instead of the snow in the sled. And we had all kinds of fun, and we were just having so much fun, and we were laughing and we were playing, and it was sort of exhilarating, and it was so fun. And for some reason I remember that memory, and I was like, the feeling of this painting gives me is kind of like fun, and it's kind of bold, and it's sort of an exhilarating, fun kind of feeling. So I decided to name it Slide Fast Down Dry Grass Hill on Cardboard after that experience, because that was what it reminded me of. So even though it's kind of a long name. You can buy my original pieces of art by emailing me at infinitefreedom@gmail.com. Or you can also buy prints of my work that are up at a website. There's a website called findartamerica.com, and they have a little search box, and you can put my name, Nina, N-I-N-A, Bravo, B-R-A-V-O, with a space in between, into the search box. And you can, my work will come up, and you can buy prints, and the prints are relatively inexpensive. They start really inexpensive, and there's a scale, and they go up, and you can buy them with frames or on canvas, whichever, or just with nothing, just the print itself if you want to. And my newer work that I've been making this spring and summer is up on Fine Art America, and my old work is up at a website called ImageKind. Although I'm going to be transitioning to having most of my prints up only on Fine Art America, so after a while they won't be on ImageKind anymore. But for now, I still have some of my older work on ImageKind. And let's see. To find that, go to my webpage, which is NinaBravoInfiniteFreedom.com. NinaBravoInfinitefreedom.com. And then I have a link. You scroll down just a little bit on my homepage. There's a link that says tinyurl.com, Nina's print store, and that's how you can find my other older prints that are on ImageKind. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening.